What is going on, guys? It is Duke, and today we are hanging out with our boys over in Cold September. Just want to thank these guys for letting me come over and hang out, checking out one of their wars against the War Whales. That's right, these guys are two amazing clans here, Cold September, War Whales. If you do not know either one of these clans, you guys have been living under a rock, shut out from the amazing war scene. That is Clash of Clans. So what we're going to look at in this video here is we're going to look at BoWitch with a Queen Walk. So a BoWitch walk, two amazing things. We love BoWitch attacks and we love Queen Walk. So put them together, it makes a mighty fine composition of an attack here that is amazing. Town Hall 10s. These guys over at Cold September are like Town Hall 10 specialists. They have so many different ones. I logged in, I checked it out, I was like blown away by how many 10v10s they were able to pull off. So like I said, these guys are assassins. So we're going to check in, we're going to check out a couple of them. So all of them are kind of roughly the same, but a little bit different from each other. So it's able to give you an idea of what's going on. We got Hood Rat coming in with the first one, and he's got five healers, which is what I like to see from a Queen Walk. I personally like to use 5 when I go out there with my healers on my back, because if one gets taken out by an air trap, then you still have 4 more left, because 4 is really like your key number for your Queen Walk. So bringing in the 5th one just in case. But like I said, even if you use 4, not a problem at all, but 5 is just to be a little bit safe. So awesome awesome one here though. So you're talking about 2 different phases. So we're talking about the Queen Walk phase, and then we're talking about the BoWitch phase. So it's kind of odd to think of BoWitch as a phase, but these kind of attacks are showing off how that works. So as you can see, she's coming across, taking out the bottom portion of this base. We have bowlers on each side, which are out of the line of any fire, so they're able to just clear out some of that extra junk out there. We got a rage spell right on top of the healers, which is helping. So now Hood Rat chooses to use a bunch of giants as opposed to a golem. So they're supplementing for what the golem would do as far as tanking goes. So he's going to work his way in. He's going to go ahead and take out that first Inferno tower. He's going to jump on through, take out the clan castle, and take out the queen. Because you can see, it looks like a lot of these base designs these days are putting the queen right in the center. So this in this attack, Hood Rat is just taking out the entire center of the base. It's pretty much being hollowed out, and we have a couple witches and bowlers on the top hand side is what you always like to see. Queen still has her ability. She's rolling on through, and they're just annihilating the bottom portion of this base here. So as you can see, the bowlers are going up through. They're taking out that air defense, and there's just a couple cannons left over. We got 1, 2, 3 cannons and a random air defense, which is pretty much going to do nothing in this case. So Hood Rat is just rolling through. Whole bunch of bowlers down on the bottom there. Whole bunch of little mix up there of we have the witches and the bowlers. So he's ripping through. He is taking this one out. So very gorgeous attack. As you can see, Queen is rolling through. There she goes and pops the ability. Doesn't even need it, but just to go through and get things done quicker. So Hood Rat just bringing home an excellent BoWitch walk attack. Make sure you're screen grabbing to use for your leisure in your war attack. So this one was cool. Next one, we're going to jump a few down, down to number 23 here, and we're going to check out Ben. So Ben, he is choosing to go with the 4 healers as opposed to 5, which is all good. It's all good. As long as you can do that walk, which I'm sure he can. As you're checking out here, he's bringing in the baby dragon just to help funnel her, push her to the left. So it's actually her right. So she's going to work her way down towards that dark elixir drill and that barrack. So we have one golem coming down just to be a little surgical, trying to take that distraction there. Bowlers are going to be coming through, and it looks like the queen actually had 3 healers on her, and we have another one saved for that grouping over there of witches and bowlers. So we got the jump spell down. He's going to run right into the center of this base. As you can see, that's where the queen is set up. We have the 2 split Inferno towers, rage spell down. Once you drop the rage on those bowlers, they go absolutely bananas. Now we have another jump spell down, just going to roll them right on through to the back end portion of the space where that Inferno tower is. Another rage spell down. All kinds of chaos going on inside there. And if you look on that left hand side, you still have that that healer going crazy with those bowlers just helping them get through to where those defenses are a little bit lower. So we have Queen doing her thing. She is banging on walls in a second here. As you can see, she's going to go over and take out that wizard tower and then make her way south. So keep your eye on her. She is going to be the MVP of this raid, because you're going to see the majority of these troops, they're going to head south. They're going to take out that bottom portion. And right now we have no healer on her, but she still has her full ability. So keep your eye, watch her, what she does here. She is banging on walls, looking to get through, but she's going to get caught up in that compartment there. But the bowlers and the witches coming around the bottom there, they have that healer on her. But eventually that healer will switch and go over and try and pump up some of that health on the Queen, which it does, which it comes in handy here, because she is going to have to make her way out of this, because right now these the bowlers and the witches do not have anything on their back, so they're going to start to get picked off a little bit. And we see we have the Tesla, the mortar, and the two, actually one now, archer tower. But Queen's making her way back through. She lost that healer to an air trap there, but really she's going to come and save the day here, because it looks like these troops are about to get smashed. Single point archer tower, and then that mortar there is just taking out what it can. But as you can see, she's going to get through, and she's going to go ahead and work her way in, and they're going to go ahead and take out, whoa, look at that giant bomb, takes out those troops there. And it looks like she's going to go through. Abilities popped, and 1, 2, 3 hits, that goes down. So that's it, just that builder's hut there. So really good attack here using the Queen Walk BoWitch by Ben. So wonderful stuff here. And we're going to look at one more attack just to show you this the amazingness of this one. So we got Hood Rat coming in again, same style of attack. He's coming in with those five healers here with his walk. So he's going to start on over to the left over there. And he's going to start looking to make his way south. He's got the wizard coming in helping out. So really the objective is to push that south. Once he pushes the Queen south, then he can start to work his way up through the base here. As you can see, there's a triple section of archer towers right there, which is pretty smart as far as taking care of your Queen that you have in there. But she is able to go through with the help of those healers just to work her way south down. And at that point, then it's going to be time to let the tanking portion of the raid go through, as far as the Barbarian King and the bowlers that are going to be coming through. So he's got the witches already down south. He's got the rage spell down. Jump spell comes in, and here comes the giants, as they're going to be ripping up right to where that pop-up Tesla is. They're going to jump right on into where the Inferno Tower is set up on the bottom there with the Queen. So most cases you do not want your bowlers to walk, but here it looks like it could help, because in a BoWitch you want your bowlers and your witches to be able to go around the base. Not all of them, just a few of them. If you can get a good handful. Right now it looks like the clan castle is out. Poison spells are down, and they are going to help out, just take out the clan castle, and then they're going to work to make their way into the center of this base. Raid spell down, bowlers are going nuts. So he's got the one jump, but he wants to kind of hold on to it just to get through this base right now. If he uses it too early, there won't be enough to propel them to the back end. So it looks like jump spell down. Now it's time to work your way up to where that Inferno Tower is. Barbarian King is still going crazy. It looks like the Queen is still going nuts. Hood Rat's going crazy. A little bit of action over there with the witches and the bowlers on the top side. But now it looks like they're going to go through. Healers are still keeping those bowlers alive and the giants. So there's a whole kind of attacking ripping on through there. And the opposing Barbarian King is about to go down. And once he goes down, there's really not much left to stand in the way of this one. So really good attack, really strong, as you can see. Set up in two portions. The Queen Walk going through, knowing where you're going to plan on, and usually it runs right into your BoWitch portion of the raid. So really cool attack, really good style. And he's going to go through and take out the 3-star. So a nice 10v10 6-pack here for Hood Rat, catching on with that MVP status. So like I said, these guys are awesome with their 10v10, so make sure you guys are taking notes. So really good attack to use. A heal spell down just for a little bit of swaggy heal on the back end. So Wonderful job for these guys going through, getting the win here against a very solid clan. War Whales, nothing to hang their heads about, 92.97 as far as their total destruction. So it's a really good war by both sides. So that's going to be all. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We got a lot of good stuff coming up, and we will catch you guys later.